I decided to build a harp, and I started with the mid parts for it, where I have a bottom and it's already angled for the back and the front. Then we have a neck that comes all the way down, and that will fit in here, and this will be the support for that neck. So the neck will be sturdy inside this cavity, and for the mid parts I do have some stabilizers, and these will be routed around. They don't go from the front to the back, they're just only in the mid of the sides and not at the back plate or the front plate, and they will support the box. And then we have the top, where there is the last spreader, but that goes to back and front to get it sturdy. And then the top, where there's a hole for the neck with the tuners and pegs for string. And this is then the last part, the top and the bottom and all in between. So I'm gonna work on that. I got a little back plate, and beside the back plate I have front plate, but here's gonna be a hole for the neck, and here is gonna be a hole for the tuner plate, and then the part with the tuners will slot in here and in here, and can't move anywhere. In this plate there will be the 37 holes for the string. Well, I have the top plate with the 37 holes for the strings, and I'm gonna make it a bit stronger with this strip that also gets the 37 holes. The tension of the strings is that high, so it needs to be reinforced. I did draw the lines on the woods for this part, and now I'm gonna saw it out. And here we have it, the part for the strings, just extra strength. And now it's time to route these parts and give it a nice round over, and then they're, after sanding, ready for paint. Just black paint, because no one's gonna see them inside of the box. Gonna saw out the part for the headstock with me little jigsaw. Okay, and then I will get at the bottom. Okay. And here we have it, the top plate. And now I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna drill the holes for the strings and fill them with a red circle paint where the string goes through. For the strings I'm gonna use some old nestles from my shoemaking time, and they will prevent the strings from ripping through the wood. So here I have the part where the string goes through on top, and these are the little ferrules that will hold the ball of the string, and this goes on top to this thickness, so it's only about this much. I did drill a small pilot hole, and now I'm gonna drill a hole to the size for the ferrule and nicely colored top. So I will drill halfway through. Okay, and then I'm gonna drill the rest of the hole from the other side. This is a nice round hole with no blemishes. And on the other side, just a nice round crisp hole. Placed as a stick, and now I can cut away the part I don't need. And now we have a nice red round hole, and so I take a string, thread it through the ferrule, thread it through the hole, it's going through the hole, and okay, looking rather nice. So this protects the wood. And on the back side we are having the string on the ferrule. The top plate is so far ready for receiving the holes for the strings. Well, and then I'm having the back plate, and I'm gonna make the holes in the back. Well, and now it's just drilling the holes. These are the pilot. The right size holes will be 12 turns. And after all the front holes, now we need to address the holes on the back. Okay, and now for the holes in the back. The sound holes will be well, rather large, and they're not only sound holes, but I also have to put the strings in via these holes. That was it for this week, and I hope you join me again next week when I start drilling the holes in the back and continue making my harp. And until then, please like and subscribe and share my videos.